A dancer's body image sets the stage for confidence both in the studio and out. But how can dancers build a supportive body image when so much of the dance world is unfortunately saturated in unsupportive body ideals? That's what we're going to chat about today. And I'm going to show you how I work with dancers within the Healthy Dancer to build a confident and supportive body image. Hi, I'm Rachel Fine. I'm a registered dietitian nutritionist working specifically with dancers just like you to help them not only utilize food as a tool for performance, but also in building their relationships with food and body. Body image encompasses how a dancer sees themselves in the mirror or thinks about themselves in their mind. Body image is a reflection of our beliefs about our appearance and feelings towards our body shape. This includes our weight, our height, and our overall size. Body image can also involve how we feel within our bodies and how our bodies move through the world. So the physical sensation that you experience in your body. And body image is built starting at a very young age. Body image also reflects the internalized messaging that we hear starting from our youngest days throughout our entire life. And this is why during our adolescent years, dancers especially are so vulnerable to the messages they're hearing regarding their bodies. Because during these years, during these impressionable years, our body image is setting the groundwork for how we are going to feel as adults. The bottom line, the body image that we set from our youngest days is going to be the support of either a positive body image or a negative body image as we get older. But why are dancers so prone to struggling with their body image? A dancer's body image sets the stage for confidence both in the studio and out. But how can dancers build a supportive body image when so much of the dance world is unfortunately saturated in unsupportive body ideals? Even the research demonstrates that more than 75% of dancers feel the pressure to lose weight. And this often originates from comparative mirror thoughts, tight-fitting uniforms like leotards and tights, beliefs that lower body weights are going to prove better both on stage, but even at auditions. And with casting, with so many directors and choreographers often choosing dancers that look a certain way, unfortunately reinforces so many of these harmful beliefs. So there's no doubt that a dancer's vulnerability to a negative body image comes from antiquated ideals that unfortunately saturate our industry. And why do these ideals exist? Well, mainly because of biases. The preferences and opinions of directors and teachers, choreographers, whoever it might be. Even parents can display these biases and therefore messages to dancers about what is considered to be, and I quote, acceptable in regard to their bodies. So these oftentimes harmful messages are what set the stage, laying the groundwork for a dancer's body image and causing so many dancers to turn to restrictive eating behaviors and exhaustive exercise routines in an effort to manipulate their body's weight, shape, or size, ultimately spiraling into disordered eating and even eating disorders. So how can dancers work to improve their body image? Well, it depends on the individual dancer and even the roles at which those in charge can play in helping to foster more supportive body images amongst their dancers. But it's important to know that body acceptance might feel very overwhelming and even unattainable for so many dancers. In fact, this is especially true for any dancer who has experienced weight stigma, whether it be in the studio or out of the studio. I do work with dancers to help them build a more supportive body image. As a dietitian who holds privilege, I acknowledge my own blind spots, years of body dissatisfaction when I was dancing full-time, recognizing the importance of allowing our bodies to move through this world from a place of adequate nourishment where we are maintaining what we consider to be our body's set point weight. Sometimes I refer to this as our happy weight. It's a weight range that does not have to be maintained with restrictive eating patterns or exhaustive exercise routines. And in doing this, we work to build supportive mealtime habits that are going to provide our bodies with all of the tools and calories and nutrients it needs to function optimally. Throughout this journey, I also help dancers to utilize compassionate curiosity and self-discovery so we can build our own bodies of evidence in understanding how to support our here and now bodies, appreciate what our bodies can do for us, and reconsider any unattainable body goals. In my work with dancers, the goal is building a supportive body image, not necessarily a positive body image. And let me explain why. While I believe that we can all find a place where we do feel at peace with our bodies, I still think it's incredibly important for dancers to strive for a supportive and more working relationship with their bodies. And this is simply because of the loudness of those unfortunate body ideals within the dance industry. I want dancers to know how to actively dismantle dancer diet culture. And in doing this work, it means having an active approach to dismantling unsupportive body beliefs. So we shouldn't settle even once we've achieved that ability to feel at peace with our bodies. We should constantly be working towards identifying and dismantling those harmful beliefs. Through this work in The Healthy Dancer, I focus on 3 specific tools: body neutrality, body image resilience, and body appreciation. Because many dancers unfortunately spend so much time thinking negatively about their bodies, we've become conditioned into thinking that some of these thoughts are the reality. Unfortunately, negative self-talk has become the norm among so many dancers, and it's even likely to contribute to disordered eating. Body neutrality, this is a tool that allows us to live as we are, assuming that we are at our set point weight range, without having to overthink our weight, shape, or size. Body neutrality also helps to alleviate the self-judgment and internal ridicule. I find that goals of body neutrality help to alleviate the pressure that some dancers might feel when striving to wholeheartedly accept or love their bodies. But simultaneously, body neutrality can be a major part along a dancer's journey towards achieving body acceptance. So if you're experiencing a day where self-love and self-confidence just feels out of reach, then aim for body neutrality. It can make you feel less discouraged. Body image resilience, similar to body neutrality, is another helpful tool. And in this work, we're building resilience towards the inevitable, those triggering messages that surround us in the studio. But it's important to understand, while tools of body neutrality and even body image resilience can help us at the individual level, they're not doing much at the systemic level to help dismantle much of the negative body beliefs that unfortunately saturate the dance world. So they're not enough to dismantle weight bias and even the systemic oppression of larger bodies. And while we can all utilize these tools at the individual level, we shouldn't let them derail us from the work of challenging implicit biases. So within your work of building a more supportive body image, even if you are utilizing tools like body neutrality and body appreciation and body image resilience, we still need to have a constant and proactive effort to reevaluate oppressive body standards. In a dancer's work of utilizing these tools to build a more supportive body image, you might find it helpful to start journaling. Consider what messages you've heard over time and how your body image has been shaped to this day. For dancers, I offer a body confidence challenge. This is a free 5-day program that you can utilize to help you with this guided practice. And through this work together, we will identify many of those unsupportive thoughts and mindset distortions that ultimately exacerbate negative self-talk, some of which include all or nothing thinking, overgeneralization, magnification, minimalization, and even a conclusive mindset, so always jumping to conclusions. Many of these challenges can leave dancers feeling very unsupported and even disconnected from their here and now bodies. Working with a licensed mental health practitioner is incredibly encouraged if you feel like any of these mindset distortions are impacting you and your ability to build a more confident body image. One last consideration are neutral affirmations. Neutral affirmations can sometimes help, sometimes not, but they do prompt you to start to think about more appreciative statements about your body. So instead of perhaps thinking that your legs look a certain way, you can perhaps remember that your legs are designed to help you move throughout this world, that your body is essentially your vehicle, and it allows you to experience the vast, incredible nature of the world at large. There's no doubt that building a supportive body image is one of the largest challenges facing a dancer today. And utilizing effective support, such as that from a licensed mental health practitioner and a licensed registered dietitian nutritionist, is incredibly encouraged throughout this work to ensure that while you are building that working and supportive body image, you are also providing your body with all of the tools it needs to function optimally. I hope you walked away with some newfound knowledge today. And if you want more support, then I highly encourage the Healthy Dancer program on working towards building a more supportive body image, especially feeling more confident in your here and now body. We also do the work of self-discovery to identify optimal meals and snacks that our bodies can utilize daily. For all of these tools and resources, simply head over to my website or reach out. I am here to support you. Until next time, see ya.